Hey Janardana, Hari Om Namaskar to all of you. We have been seeing certain things of Sanatana Dharma. We are not going into the details of it because it's very vast. But only one thing I want you to know is it is not just one particular scripture or writing of a particular person should be followed. It's not like that. The entire Hindu Dharma is nothing else but Sanatana. That's one thing which we have to keep in mind. Nowadays, children want explanation for anything and everything, and generally they say that unless you reason out, they are not going to do it. So religious leaders are struggling to come out with reasons because all along faith was, see, those days Sanatana Dharma means discipline. When you go to school, what is the dress you wear? You wear a uniform, there will be a tie, there will be a badge, that will be a particular color. It will be very unique to your school. The uniform is also not uniform across all schools. It will differ. Every school may have a motto, an objective. Ultimately, it is education. Okay. Education, how it is imparted, what environment it is given, it will differ from institution to institution like that. There are many dharmic institutions like institutional things available. In various, certain things are available in Vedas, certain things are available in Puranas, certain things are said by Manu, certain things are said by Rishis, Munis, noblemen, so many people. No other religion in this world has got something which is so unique in the sense the entire dharma is spread across many scriptures. Of course, not everything is applicable as of date. No, but majority of the things you can apply still. Still the world has not gone to that extent that entire Sanatana Dharma cannot be implemented. Okay. Still, 90% can be implemented. Whether it is implemented or not is the point. If you take it as a discipline, not as a force, when we say this to our children, we say it in a very harsh tone. Hey, why are you not putting tilak on your... Once you start speaking like that with your children, today the things are, the frame of mind for the children is to that extent that they are not going to accept such harsh words, even though it is for good and from the parents. Today children get attracted by some sugar-coated pills or something. It should be palatable for them. Sometimes even if it is negative, it is palatable for them, they accept it. Okay. Discipline. You see, in Hyderabad roads, I have seen many times. I will be standing in there will be red signal, so I will be stopping near the signal. Maybe it's a crossroad, I understand. You know, there will be no cars on this side or this side, and here it is red signal. All the people will be rushing and going. One fellow will go, every fellow will. It's a mob cycle. You don't think for a while why I should do the same thing what others are doing. Why I should violate things. So, today even basic discipline needs to be coached to people. You have to tell them, please remember, all these things are not only done by small people, even people who have got very big cars, I have seen, violate traffic rules, which is not good. Well qualified people, well educated people, knowledgeable people, they do it. This is not good, no. This doesn't augur well with the person. So, voluntary acceptance as a discipline of Sanatana Dharma was there those days. So, whatever elders used to say, noble people used to say, saint used to say, seers used to say, all these people, rishis, sannyasis, even very noble people who were grahasthas or brahmacharis, who were holding the position of a guru, were respected to that extent that whatever they say is golden and should be implemented, and they were treated on par with Bhagavan himself. Ishvaro Guru Atmetihi, they said. Ishvara and Atma cannot be perceived only by very, very noble people. They can perceive the concept of universal consciousness, which is Bhagavan. But not everybody. Very normal person like you and me. We cannot. Noble people, yes. But normal people had so much of faith with them. Today, faith is not there. And faith cannot be injected. How to inject faith? Is there anything like faith injection? You can put it on. There is nothing like that. See, humans are organic by nature. But slowly we are becoming mechanical. As we have started inventing technology today, you say machine learning, artificial intelligence, robotic technology, yes, they are all very good. For mundane life, yes, science is very much necessary. There is absolutely no doubt about it. It gives convenience for you. It teaches a lot of things. You can live a better qualified life. The quality of life will be much better because of science. But along with it, certain other things have come. Where you should have faith, you have started questioning. Religion is faith. So, when they used to advise, those days, hey, when you come into the house, please wash your leg and come. It's a basic thing. It's a small thing. Very small thing. Hey, outside the house, one beggar is standing, please give him something. Suppose he is not having food, please offer food. They never thought it's a force. While going out, keep some kumkum, something. Please use a little bit of turmeric. Udi is there. Some yajnam was there, some udi is there. They have done so much of japam. So much has gone into the yajna kuntam. What is yajna kuntam? One person was advising me, probably suggesting me, I should not say advice. Advice is too big a word. He is not such a person, but he was suggesting me. He was saying, instead of you are spending so much of money and other things for big yajnams, you can very well feed a lot of people this, that. I said, you are not understood. You have not understood. Yes, we do all that also, please remember. It's not that we don't feed the poor. It's not that we don't supply things to the poor. In fact, we have started now in Narsimhavadi. Last time we started giving household articles for poor people, needy people, big vessels for their cooking, etc. We could distribute at least to a few hundreds of people. We want to do for more. We want the people of that region to be benefited, whoever it is. All these things, from where it comes? People are coming forward. From where it comes? It comes from deep-rooted within you. Within you. You are a Hindu. That discipline exists within you because it is there in the blood. Only thing, it needs to be activated. While activating, you must be parents, elders. If you are activating some of the practices at home, activate it in such a way it is not a force. Communication. You elders have to develop communication skills without making the youngsters to think that it is a force. Can you make them to do certain things or not? This is the point. Godana. they give cow is given as dharma. That is one of the practice. It is said. Once you give a goat, it will give milk. The milk is traditionally, because I'm not talking about heifer breeds, which is there in the West. Our cows are normal cows. Go samrakshanam. Nowadays we have thought about, still we have gone ahead. We have gone ahead. We are now thinking not only go samrakshanam. Yeah, after just not during the lifetime, after it stops, after some time it cannot yield any birth, it will stop giving milk. It will stop giving milk. It will stop giving milk. So at that time, what you are going to do? You are going to leave the cow? Just because your father is not giving the pension amount to you, you will just leave him and go? You won't do it. No. He's your blood. You know it. Why do you have that kind of an affection on him? He's your blood. Like that. Sanatana dharma is there in your blood. It is there already. But it is in sleep mode. Sleeper cell probably. After the time. It is there. How are we going to implement it? How are we going? So the way you say, first you have to know what it is. Some simple things you have to know. The other day somebody came and they said, Guruji, this is a sweet made out of the first milk. After the cow delivers, it will give the first milk. The first milk, from that we have taken and we have made this sweet, please have it. I didn't want to refuse it. Okay, Tika, I took it. But I cannot take that. The first milk belongs to the calf. You are not supposed to take it. It belongs to the cow. It belongs to the calf. Subsequently, yes, you are going to take, because it is going to give a lot of excess milk, all these things. The first milk will have a lot of, so many things, they say, medical properties. Probably it may have some immunity property, so it has to feed that to the kid. Naturally, it's kid. That is also going to grow and give milk. Or going to prepare other cows. It's going to be a male to give milk. It will enable. So after the cow passes away, it is our duty to take care of it. Just because it was giving milk. So what do you do? Nowadays you have started building. There are institutions in India which really care about the cow after its prime period. From where, sir, this attitude comes? From where that kind of a love and compassion on Gomata comes? That's the faith you have, and you treat the Gomata on par with you. The way you are when it lives, you take care of it. To that extent you are involved with it. That is Hindu Dharma. Just saying somewhere from Manu you take 2 lines and say, yes, naturally there are all these discriminations in the name of caste was there only for the profession's sake. Manu, even when you take Manu, he has divided it on the basis of your profession, not on the basis of birth. Just because I am wearing a cross belt, I have the sacred thread across, doesn't mean that I am a Brahmin. As a Brahmin, I should learn Vedas, I should learn Vedangas, I should learn Puranas, I should learn many other scriptures are there, I should learn Slokas, Stotras, all these things, and then I should impart this to all others. Every day I should do havan for myself, purification process, because the thoughts of mine might not have been all right. Even in the night, I might have dreamt of certain things that might have polluted my structure, my mind. That was the kind of faith I had on that day. As a result of which, I do homage for myself, I purify myself, and not just purification of myself. Then I go out in the city or village or town, wherever you are, you go out and perform homage for so many other people, so that that purification process, what you did for yourself, you can do for them also. Then I should give dana and take dana. Other than the last one, I don't do anything else. How to designate me as a Brahmin? Appearance, or the way sometimes I do pujas, or the gadyams I sing. Am I a Brahmin? We don't know. Yes. Incidentally, this time, Bhagavan made me to be born in a Vaishnava family. But basically, I am a Prayogi. Lord gave me a nice father, nice mother, nice family. So, what makes you a Brahmin is you should go through all this. But today everybody claims. So today no longer that profession is there. A very big Brahmin will be doing business. A very normal person will be doing pujas. You can see in villages, there are a lot of temples. Small temples. In India, we have a number of temples. In fact, this is God's own country, Bharata Desha. Bhagavan lives here. Bhagavan lives here in different forms. That's the kind of faith we have. That faith, under any circumstances, should not get diluted. If it gets diluted, it is not faith in the first place. First itself, you didn't have faith. If you say, I have faith, it means that once and for all, you live with it and you die with it. If your faith has to be supported with logical reasoning, and I ask you to implement it, then it is more, say, transactional and not transformational. Beautiful. Most of the time, transaction, you go to the temple, repeatedly people, very great people are saying, don't worry, just pray to Lord, He will take care of you. Yes, there are japams, this is there, that is there. They give you a lot of faith and hope for you. Hope to live life. Hope to live life live. A saint always knows, a true saint always knows, the present life is also important. It's not just after. That's why in Narsimhavadi, in our temple, we first did the Pradishta of Mahapitru Narayana, Janardana, standing there with Prayoga Chakram. With Prayoga Chakram, he is standing. Mahapitru Narayana. This is afterlife. He takes care. Vasarupam, Rudra Rupam, Aditya Rupam, Jiva Pitru Rupam. All types of classifications of Pitrus. Everything comes under that Janardana. Janardana. Now, next we did Pradishta of Bhoga Janardana. He doesn't have Sangha Chakra and all. He is just normal. Mahapitru Narayana is very young. Bhoga Janardana Swami is full of wisdom. The face is full of brightness, illuminated. Just seeing the face of Bhoga Janardana Swami, all your pain will disappear. If you just immerse yourself in that beauty, He is aged, he is experienced, he is more mature. He takes care of your present. What is very important in one's life is your parents, forefathers. These things are basic things, which is also a part of Sanatana Dharma. You take care of your parents. You are taking care of so many things. Across the world, most of the places, 18 plus, you are sent out. Education is not given by parents. They teach you, there the philosophy is, you must be made responsible for what you do. You have to earn for yourself. We have educated you till 17, 18 years. Now you have to go out, earn for yourself. If you want to have some education, you must have enough money to pay for it. I am not going to get you educational loan and all. That is system in India, system in Bangladesh. Some of our own people, despite all this, you belong to such a culture and such a tradition where you think about your family, where you think about yourself, where you think about your community, where you think about everybody around you. You also think about your kids. Yesterday when I was talking to a person, she said, Guruji, if my kids are going abroad to study, I am not going to allow them to take any educational loan. I feel it's my duty and responsibility, whatever their age is. I will see that they go and study. They have to only study, prepare. I am not going to economically burden them. I want them, because tomorrow when they start life, I don't want them to start with dead balances. Today, boys and girls, when they talk about all how much of loan you have, whether you have a house, whether, is it natural? Today, everybody has become very defensive. Why? Unfortunately, so many things have happened, as a result of which, the kind of faith what those days they had, these days youngsters are not able to have, because in the middle, some communication somewhere went wrong. Somebody could not communicate things properly. As a result of breakdown in communication, we lost a lot of chance to groom our kids in a better way. It's not that our kids are bad today because somebody is wearing a jeans or a tops. She's good. Nothing wrong. She's right. Because she doesn't know anything. Today, gender bias, so many things, we talk on various things. That day's things with the present outlook, if you look at it, will look like males were given more position and the females. It looks like that. Females were subdued. It's not subdued. They said those days males will go out, work, earn money and bring. They said females will sit at home, take care of everything, manage everything. She is the manager inside. That fellows, the guy who goes out has to come back and give her money, she has to run the show. It has to be taken. In house, whatever, every house will have a particular discipline. They will follow that discipline sincerely. That's all. They will respect. Elders, they won't question them. That was the kind of system that was prevalent. So blindly everything could be applied and everything was taken in the normal sense. But it's not taken in the normal sense otherwise. Today it is all twisted. It's all twisted. See, other communities or other religions may not have a Bhuttu. That is their style. That is how they are. They are following their religious principles and tenets very strictly. Please remember. We are liberal. You are expected to follow certain things. That's the discipline. But unfortunately, that discipline was not there, and subsequently when it was insisted, it was taken as force because of lack of communication skills to the youngsters. Okay. So, keep talking to your children about the good things available. Talk to them about Mahabharata, talk to them about Ramayana, talk to them, keep telling them 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Somewhere something is there. Try to add a little bit of it and just give it to them. They may find interest at some point of time. Out of 1,000 people, even one succeeds, or you are able to succeed in imparting some amount of morality, some amount of education, some amount of things concerning culture, tradition. I think society will start changing in a positive way. So of course, there are certain things which cannot be changed. You have to accept it. There are certain things which can be changed and you have to work for it. So you have both the factors. Static factors are there, dynamic factors are there in life. So which is static, which is dynamic is something which you have to find through the power of discrimination. That is where you use the mind. You don't use the mind at home. When you talk to your wife, or when you talk to your son or daughter, or when you are talking to your neighbor, if you have a close relationship. In fact, with the neighbor you should have, otherwise problem. So, whatever you do, it will be very gracious. The kids will also accept. The environment should be such, but today the mad rush is towards education. But yesterday I was reading some newspaper. There I read a very beautiful point where Prime Minister has said, Pariksha based Chacha, something like that. They have given a few lines. I couldn't see that, but I just read that. Very beautiful point. The exam is different. Skill set is different. The exam is at that particular point of time you are asked something. And whether you can reply or not. You may be able to reply or you may not be able to reply. But the skill is something which is there with you. And skill cannot be expressed. It can only be demonstrated and shown. That skill set you have to develop. And the skill set what you develop must be unique. And it should have your stamp. Understood? It should be unique. Everybody should be able to feel that this is something very unique. World has changed. There is no doubt about it. But we should always carry our basic fundamental things to which we are born with. You are born. Hindu is a way of life. Nothing. Father should be respected. What is it? Anywhere, anybody can do. In the East, long back I used to work there. I was there for some time in Odisha. Those days we call it as Orissa. No, it's Odisha. That is the original name. Very nice people, very excellent. As sweet people as you are. Very God-fearing people, God-loving people. You should go. You should see Jagannath. Those days in Rath Yatra we used to go because I was there once or twice. When I visited Puri, I was fortunate to work near Puri, that was in Bhubaneswar. Simple people, good at heart. very family loving people. If you go to their home, you know, their son or their daughter or wife or sister or brother or friend or anybody comes. Suppose you are sitting there, you are sitting in somebody's house, their relation, somebody comes, you know what they will do? They will stand there, they will say, bow down, say Namaskar. This is king. You see. Our dharma teaches to respect anybody and everybody. Even animals we respect, plants we respect. Some places in South India, Munishwara they will say. You know, there is no form at all, formless. How they will worship, you know, sometimes they will worship the tree. They will offer turmeric, kumkum, they will worship the tree. That is the Munishwara. That is the faith they have. There will be one tree in the backyard. They will be worshipping. That tree they won't cut it because that is their family. Suppose over a period of time, if the tree goes also, that place itself they will put one more plant. Or they will keep bricks, stones. They will offer pongal. That's all. Rice mixed with the lentil and pongal. They will cook it and offer it. So many things they will offer. That's the faith. From where that faith comes? Your great-great-great-grandfather did, then next to grandfather did, grandfather did, grandfather. Your grandfather did, your parents did, and you are doing. Someday during the days of Rama, Krishna and all, our forefathers have lived. They said this is what happened. Valmiki was there, so many things were there. Vyasa was there, so many things were there. They are repeatedly telling the same story, Kalakshemam over a period of time. They keep repeating what happened. On account of this today, you know, Bhagwan had visited this last place. Last time what he visited, just 5,000 years back. That's Krishna. He was here. Balrama. He was here. To that extent we have faith. Yes, over a period of time, some communication here and there, certain things have changed. I don't deny that. But it's there in the blood. That is faith. Everything, if it can be reasoned out in life, it is not life. It will be mechanical. Some organic part in you is there. That is where the faith is there. That is where your heart is there. A great Mahan, when he talks to you, he will be able to touch that heart. You can feel, even if you are a very tough person, when you hear a very good master, he really means it from the heart, and it will touch your heart. This is another. Such a big thing, glorious thing. People from Hyderabad, they are going by car and bus for Kumbh. Old people, elderly people, sick people. Possible, not possible. People who are wealthy take flights. Flights are all booked. Even wealthy people cannot go. Well, everything is booked. Natural. After Shivratri 26th, some people Sankalpam, we won't leave it. We are not going to leave it. This is such a major event. We are not going to see it once again. I want to see that kind of a Sankalpam. From where it comes, sir? Hindu Dharma. Foreigners appreciate your Sanatanam. They come here. They move with your saints and seers. They move with the noble people. They move with the noble thought. They visit temples. Soul full of hope. So much. Faith. Faith to that extent. whatever Bhagavan does is for a larger good. That's the kind of faith there. You experiment any number of times. Please remember that part was also given to you by him only. Sometimes scientists went to the Lord, it's Lord, they could find out where he is. Because they have no telescope, this thing. Finally they had one vehicle, usme gaya. They said, Lord, we know, already we have found out where you are. Okay? All the things we can do. It's not a problem at all. Anything you do, we can do. Okay. So we can do. No problem. Please. You don't be here. You can just vanish. No longer God is needed. We can ourselves frame a system. We can rule the world like anything. We will rule other worlds also. And Lord said, Bhagavan said, Narayan. Ultimate. Another. He said, okay, I would like to see something now. You are. See, when you are saying that I am this, that, a little bit prove, no. Let me have a look at it this. Okay, Lord, you just wait. He just got down, took some sand. Lord, you ask me anything, I can get it to you. My laboratory, I'll go and get it. No problem. I'll put something, it will be there. Now you ask me. Lord said, Hare Guru, first you get your own sand. You are picking my sand? For everything there will be a base, and that is Bhagavan. Without that base, nothing works. But Bhagavan was very good. Because he wanted those who are faithful to understand the concept of faith. So he brought faithless people also. That is also his beauty. Rationalists came. They had a lot of logic. They had scientific reasoning. They are not wrong in their own way. They also internally know there is something. When you call it Narayan, internally they know there is a force. The force is so huge and vast. Anything happens within it. Disturbance, good things, multiplication, everything gets resolved within itself. That is why we call the entire cosmos as Hiranyagarbha. That Hiranyagarbha, we do not know how vast it is. So huge. In a small way we pray to Lord. Lord, you have given us so many things. You have given us the beautiful golden heart to share anything and everything as a Hindu. You have given that much to me. You have given a life, so beautiful things you have given. Thank you very much, Lord. Please. Thank you so much. I want to show. So you come to the yajna. We cannot feed the Lord in a small way, Lord. The yajna kundam, the yajna vedi is called Varaha Vedi. From Swami, Varaha Swami came the body of the yajna. That is why we call yajna Varaha. Yajna means sacrifice. So the central kundam, ours Prayoga kundam, so we had 122 kundams till last time. Some yajnams we had 167. All various calculations. So the center kundam is Surya kundam. The 11 feet depth by 5.5 feet breadth. Everything we feed. We are feeding the Lord. Lord gives so much, Lord. There is also famine. Some people are not able to eat. Please kindly, you provide something. No, please, Lord. We pray. We have seen they are being taken care of. Is it because of the prayers? Or Is it naturally Lord takes care? Because these questions will come. Our faith is, when we look at it, our prayers have been answered. That is the faith we have. We don't doubt our faith. Once you doubt your faith, it is not faith. This kind of a faith is instilled by the Sanatana Hindu Dharma which you are following. Understood? Okay. Thank you very much. Some other time, some other day.